And splash card. Timothy phases in. And there. Man, it's hard to breathe with this thing on.
Shower gallon size. Champagne.
And we're here.
You flushed it.
And we're here. Boy, that's Mass Direct. Who to funk it? Now, let's get this thing straight. Whoops. I tilted it. Okay. Let's get this one straight. Okay, guys. Let's get this thing started. That's Mass Direct. Wow. I was not expecting that. I was hoping for the leak to be real, but it's fake now. It's official. So, oh boy, hold on, wait. Alright. Okay. This is a great roster, but it's a great roster we have here, and I don't know what to think about the roster right now. Right now, you're seeing my bed and seeing the stuff I have on there. Let me give you a full look. Oh yeah, if you see that blotchy bed, that's actually my painting from my school. Yeah, I didn't know how to draw correctly back. And it's a horrible drawing, but it has sentimental value to me. And, yeah. And if you're seeing a bit of white, that's where I put my coats. This is where I put my jacket. You know, the one with the Psycho and Firefly patch. That's where I hang it. Along with a 3D, the Nintendo DS cap. Either way, there's certain things we gotta talk. Let's just talk about the Direct. Yes, the nose. Oh god, it's so annoying. I hate getting a sinus infection when I'm trying to when I need to record a video like this. It's getting in the way of talking to me, which is making me make this accent. So, okay, let's calm down. It's because I can feel pressure in some parts of after you pass my nose. Yeah, not good. So I'm going to try to keep the snorting at a minimum. So here we go. Okay, so, okay, New Yorker accent coming right up. So, that's Mass Direct. Really something. And really something really good. I mean, seriously. Oh. And there's a lot of things out there, you know. So, okay, let's just get down to the nitty-gritty. That reveal trailer for both Ken as an Echo Fighter and Incineroar. When I first saw those glowing eyes, you guys saw my reaction. When you actually first saw that, I had no idea who that was. I saw the eyes, but I could never tell who that was. It wasn't until the jumping came out, and then I saw some fire from the point of view, that I realized it was Incineroar. And I am happy Incineroar actually came in. Because, oh my god, we have a Leshler in the game. Thank fucking Christ! We needed a Leshler in the game. We need that kind of variety. Curse this sinus infection! I don't know, but... And at this point now, I don't know if I have allergies or sinus infection. I'm really confused. And I don't care at this moment. We have to get this done quick. And it showed off some moves. And it shows up and it showed off his Z move, which at least I think it was his Z move, as his final smash. But I don't know. But and then when we reached to the spirits, well, speaking of final smash, this is what I was supposed to say. When it was talking about the spirit section, we'll get to that in a moment. We actually saw Yoshi's final smash, and then when I saw it, it was nostalgia flooding back into me. It was part of the intro. It was part of the Super Smash Bros. Melee intro. Oh my god, my head feels tired for talking. Okay, and that was cool. Yoshi got a final smash. We never saw him use his final smash until that direct. Thank God that cleared it up. But there are still some fighters that we still don't know their final smashes, which we'll have to find out later during that event. During the direct, it said that you can play the full game at certain events, and people are going to have to document everything. But me, I think I'd rather find everyone's final smash for myself, and not get spoiled. Yeah. Okay. Now let's get back to it. Okay. And after the characters were revealed, then we hit Spirits mode, which showed the technicality of spirits. But one thing that is disappointing to me, though I can understand a bit, because it might cause the game to crash because you're putting in more 3D models. And if you heard 3D models, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. The trophies, they're omitted. But at least we have something that could resemble trophies. But they look more like the stickers from, Smash Bros. Brawl. Except we're at the white outline part. And, they're just simple cutouts. However, thanks to Bilbo 10,000, yes, I'm finally saying his name right in a video, because I fucked that up in the last video when I was doing a reaction. God damn me, I am so stupid sometimes. But enough about me. Let's get back to this. He said that something that could be interesting. Assist characters who are assist trophies are, cannot be playable. But that doesn't mean that it also includes the spirits, because it can very well happen. For example, if Gino is a sticker, there is still a chance we could get him as a downloadable character, as a DLC fighter, but at the cost of his spirit existing in there, which means he'll have to get promoted. And I want Gino to be promoted. I never played Super Mario RPG, but from what I've heard, it's a good game, and I actually like the puppet character, which reminds me of Pinocchio. When I first saw Gino, my first thought was, maybe the character was inspired by Pinocchio. And for a good reason. His design, he looks like a puppet. Pinocchio was a puppet, So, it makes sense why he looks like a puppet, because Pinocchio was a puppet who wanted to become a real boy. But he looks cool because he has a gun for a hand! How? I mean, seriously! Oh, sorry. Okay. And about the fake leak. There was Mach Rider, Chorus Kids, Banjo and Kazooie, which I really love that franchise, despite me not being it right now. I still have it on rare replay, so I can just, try to beat the game, so. But I know what they are. I enjoyed Nuts and Bolts for what it was, and while it does have a departure from the game, from most of the formula is still exactly the same. You're on a collectathon, you're still collecting Jiggies, but the amount of things you have to collect is not very big, like in the previous games, which is okay. It's still a collectathon game at heart, but with an emphasis of you collecting more parts and, building a better vehicle. And I love that type of gameplay because it was where I was able to create crazy things. Oh, sorry. Okay. Now, obviously, well, I don't know if we can count him out, but there are some characters, and it does say that Cancel Kitchen in the Smash mural is way different than in the fake leak mural. So that confirms it's completely fake. Whoever did that was an expert at that. Wow. Really good expert on making fake things. Then again, I saw an emoji that with a law on it. That emoji we're talking about in the leak. So maybe it was just a troll leak. Something that's meant to look real, but it's just but was always there to just tell a joke. So if the guy was actually trolling us, well, he did a really good job. And I commend you for that. Really do. Okay, now let's get back to the topic. Pete, okay. Then there's online mode, and then there's, using online mode by using the Nintendo online app. But here's the problem. Since my iPhone 4 is stuck on its last update, guess what? I won't be able to download it unless I do a force update on it. Which is going to be hard for me to do unless I get a new iPhone 4, which has the latest updates. And I don't know. And guess what? That sounds really hard because unlike a tablet, which still costs a lot of money, but way less than a smartphone because they have phone services and stuff like that, which makes sense why they're more expensive than a tablet, which is way bigger than them. So yeah, unless I was focused on getting a new iPhone, I'm sticking to my old version. I'm focusing on the HP Pavilion for Black Friday, and I'm going to get it at a lower price because it's going to be on Black Friday, obviously. So, but I hope that people are not getting I hope people don't get too crazy on Black Friday because let me tell you, I do not. Let's get back to the Smash Direct, okay? We'll talk about this more, okay? God. And then you guys saw my reaction to the Piranha Plant as a bonus character for Smash Ultimate. A simple mook in the game. Yeah. I couldn't believe my eyes in a way, and I really, in fact, you guys heard me say, this has to be a joke. This has to be a joke. This can't be real. This can't be happening. I mean, I do like Piranha Plant as a playable character in Smash, but I'm still saying out inside my head that this can't be happening. What the fuck is going through the heads? Are they smoking crack or something? Oh my god. It came out of nowhere. And when I saw Alpharad with his two friends doing a reaction to the video, they thought it was going to be Gino, and I should have actually been on that train of thought as well, because it could have been Geno. But nope, it was Piranha Plant. Just Piranha Plant. And it's pretty funny. And I like how you can actually you see that main attack where Piranha Plant actually extends his attack, extends his flowery neck pretty way more quicker than his basic than the other one. Yeah, if you're in when you're in the pot, your direction can be influenced, and you sort of do it. And it's sort of physics-based, which is actually cool. And then which can be pointed at someone, and then as soon as you think they're in your opponent's aligned correctly towards your attack towards the attack's direction, you just let it rip. Boom! And the way his skin changes into when he does an attack where his spots turn into spikes, when they turn into red spotted spikes, and his main ball becomes black. Oh boy, that was funny. Then there's a color scheme which involves him looking like the Electro Piranha Plant, which is just him in the original green pipe with his original color scheme. That looked really cool. Oh jeez. Then there's his final smash, which is a reference to the Subspace Emissary. If you guys remember, the first boss fight you actually do in Subspace Emissary is with Petey Piranha Plant of all characters. You know, the one with both Princess Peach and Princess Zelda in the cages. And like Sakurai said, if you get caught in those cages, it's not gonna end well for you. Oh boy, that is going to be sucky. I do wish they actually said something about Smash Run, which they didn't bring back, I think. Which is not good, but because if you remember Subspace Emissary or Adventure Mode in Melee and Brawl, I always enjoyed beating up other characters that were not playable, like like Goombas, Koopas, and anything that is beat upable, including the original characters made just for the Smash Bros. Series, like the Primids, which were cool looking and awesome. And then you were fighting an army of Robs. It's actually sad that Rob lost his whole kind, and I really want that to be rectified. But maybe it's symbolic because of how poorly, Rob's games were received, I think. I don't know if it was the Angry Video Nerd that told me that, or was it a worldwide thing, so, yeah, I don't know, so, but let's cut back to something else, okay. That's it. I enjoy Piranha Plant's Final Smash, which has P. Piranha coming in and caging people's asses. Oh gee God. Then there's this reveal of the story mode. The story mode! Oh my god, I can't wait. I can't believe I'm talking about it right now. Let's get this straight. That opening intro, Fox talked. And I actually thought it was just a stock, voice line. Like they actually just took it from the library that from the sounds they stored in the library. But nope, that was actually a new line. And that was more evident when Mark talked and Zelda talked. And she didn't have the voice actor for the Breath of the Wild Zelda. Which would make her more British. But I don't know. I actually like the voice actor in I actually like the voice for Zelda and Breath of the Wild. because it looked more fitting because they're based in medieval times, and in medieval times they're going to have a British accent most of the time, so it makes sense why she has that accent. But I'm okay. And then Pet talked, and then the dark stuff came in. There were master hands everywhere. The white gloves just peeled away, revealing some kind of energy which looked blue, which I think which actually helps me, which I didn't figure out, which makes me think I should have realized this sooner. This could be evidence that Taboo can still be in the game, because if you remember Taboo, he was just blue, symbol like energy, like. And if you know the name Taboo, it's actually a word like. You see, think of this. I know I'm gonna drop into something, but putting a penis in a jar is taboo in, you know, in people in civilization terms. But I don't judge people like that, you know. I mean, it's not my thing to see a penis in a jar, but it's just not my. It's just not my thing, but. I will know, but I'm going to say that some people are like that. There are different people. We are all individuals. Let's get that straight. So, and taboo could be a symbol, a symbol of, you know, that where I don't know how, if that should trust Autism Speaks anymore or something like that, but you know what, let's not talk about it. I don't want to get into controversial territory here, so let's get back to the main point. Then there was the wings surrounding a core, which I thought could have been Master Core, but I think it could actually more likely be Taboo. And here's why I'm going to get to it in a second. You saw the white gloves, and I'm gonna get, well, actually, now that I'm saying it, you know, let's get back to the start. Okay. Then, Shulk foresees something. He sees the future. He sees a blast of energy that annihilates everyone. And, oh my god. It got dark really quickly. There was a funny moment with Snake went in while he was hiding in his box, and the thing just disintegrated him. Oh my god, that got dark pretty quickly. And you know, why know the gut puncher? I mean, and obviously we should have known that. I should have known that this actually makes sense because Sakurai worked on the Kirby franchise, but you know where this is going, obviously. So Kirby's the only survivor, but obviously since we saw the Inkling and the being controlled in the world map, obviously we know that you can actually free characters, free your allies, and you know, recruit them, and then you can play as them. But you have to unlock them by beating them or something like that, or filming a cutscene. I don't know, but we don't know if that cutscene we saw was the only cutscene, so it could still be anywhere. Hopefully it has a lot of cutscenes, just like in Subspace Emissary, because I love the story mode of Subspace Emissary. It had a lot of emotional depth. There were a lot of stakes there, despite the game not trying to focus so much on story. But it was at least nice. And it showed how dark the franchise got. Because, let's get this straight. Rob's people, when we first knew him as when we only saw him as the ancient minister, you can feel the sadness coming through him as the Robs are being controlled by Ganon to actually activate the subspace bombs, all of those, and they're just doing it, and then Ganondorf commands them with just a simple press of the button to actually attack the minister. That's fucked up. And then when you finally get to play as a Rob, I didn't see that coming. I picked Rob because I always wanted to try a new character whenever I see a new character, and so I can try them out. And it was fun to play as him. It was really cool. Really fucking awesome. But no matter what you did, the story is always going to be the same. Something happens to Robs. Something happens to the rest of the Robs, and the countdown cannot be stopped. And you see the characters trying to save them. Even Samus. You know, Samus, who was trained by the Chozo, using that energy whip plasma thing to actually pull them away. And I thought it would be strong enough to put them away. But guess what? It doesn't do a thing. At her physical strength, even and her power armor, she couldn't do it. There was nothing people can do. There was nothing they could do to stop it. That is dark, and I loved it. It's heartbreaking, yes, and they had to escape the island. It's so heartbreaking, and then we saw Meta Ridley in a boss fight, and it was fun for me to fight that guy. However, it does not shake the fact that the island is gone in the canon, I think, and the Robs are gone. Well, almost all the Robs are gone, I think. So, yeah. That was dark. And in this story mode, and yeah, the Smash Bros. Franchise crossover got darker in every sequel. You got Melee, which showed up Bowser turning into Giga Bowser, which is awesome looking, but it's also dark. It had dark tones in the music, If you guys remember a cutscene that plays in Adventure Mode when you're on Final Destination, you hear this dark theme. It's a dark song. It's very dark and foreboding. Like, something weird is going on. Then we got Brawl. It has a dark story mode. I mean, it's a great story mode. It's dark, and it had a theme song with those lyrics, which are, I think, can be in Latin or it's actually Japanese, but then I saw the Japanese translation for the English translation for the lyrics of the Smash Bros. Theme song at the end of the credits. And that was cool. And then the Smash Bros. 4 for Wii U and 3DS. And when you fight Master Core. God, Master Core was a dark boss. I mean, the symbolism was everywhere. Knives, a nightmare's contraption between a nightmare's shadow amalgamation between a bear trap, and also a scenario if a bear trap fucked a scorpion. I don't know. I cannot believe I'm saying this. And giants, and even fighting your own shadow, and even though I never got to that point, going through the Master Fortress, which is the Master Core, and then defeating the core itself. And in Smash Ultimate, this is the darkest entry yet in terms of the story. Good God! What's going on in this franchise? What's going on in this franchise, Sakurai? I mean, if it turns out that... my hand's not supposed to be right there. That's weird. Oh, shit. It's like in a mirror mode. Oh, God. So not good. Anyway... Yeah. Oh, I see, because from my sister's point of view, she would be seeing it on the left instead of the right. Okay. Okay. Alright. Oh man, okay. Alright. And I'm going to play as Piranha, and my main part is going to be Isabelle, Bowser, and Piranha Plant. Just unlikely characters being the unlikely main characters, being the ones. Then again, Isabelle could have also been the one to actually get obliterated, which would also be dark. Oh Jesus, man, this franchise is dark, despite it being a lighthearted, starting off as a lighthearted crossover, and then it got progressively darker. That is fucking amazing! But of course I'm going to play as Piranha Plant. I'm going to pre-purchase the game as soon as possible. So yeah, I'm going to do that. So I can play as Piranha Plant. Then I'm going to have 2 main characters. In my canon, the 2 main characters on the other side of Smash Bros. Ultimate in the story mode would be Isabelle and Piranha Plant. Yeah, a plant and a lighthearted dog character from a lighthearted game. Yeah, I'm going there. Then there's DLC characters. Oh, I can't wait for the DLC characters so much. Oh. And come to think about it, the voice acting actually makes me think that every character could be voice acted. Oh, I wonder what voice Isabelle would be given. Because that would be mind-blowing. I wonder what the canon voice for Isabelle is actually going to be. I can't wait! And oh yeah, of course you know me. I'm in my story. I'm Bowser. I have Bowser inside me, King Koopa. So you know I'm going to main him as well in the story because I'm vicious, I'm dangerous, and I'm also going to have a Mii fighter in there. One representing me in my untransformed state, my normal state. You know, me, normal me. But I need to recreate my Mii character first to the Switch, which I'm gonna do right after this. But it's ending soon, but let's talk about it. So, I hope Geno gets in. I hope Banjo-Kazooie gets in, because that would be another character in my group to actually help fight that. Oh yeah, I still need to discuss the Fury, and Steve would be a delight as well, but we can only have one Microsoft rep, I think. I believe. And I'd much rather prefer Banjo-Kazooie. Okay, let's get this done. Now let's start the Fury. Now, the Fury I think is that it could be, some people believe it might be Master Core actually, but I think it's more likely it's an evolved form of Tabuu. Because, and here's evidence number 1 when you first see it. The wings! As we all remember, Tabuu used to have wings, but they were never feathery. They were different. Those wings were different. They were feathery over almost angel-like in appearance. Weird. And then the Master Hands, and another amount of crazy hands. You see the light globes peel away, and you see blue energy. Yeah, remember Tabuu how he looked? He had a blue, humanoid body made of blue energy. And it was so transparent you could see his heart. That is dark. Really fucking dark. And then the thing that's covering him. It could be alluding to a more evolved form of Tabuu, like Tabuu 3.0 or Tabuu or Master Tabuu or Uber Tabuu. Actually, Uber Tabuu actually sounds very, very, very dangerous and far more menacing. But if that's not the actual name, well, guess what? I'm actually going to hold on to the name Uber Tabuu until the real name actually for this version of Tabuu is, until it comes out, and then I'll be corrected. But or it could not be Tabuu, and we do fight Tabuu in his regular form, but he has a few new attacks as a boss. So, and it could be a new villain. But we don't know. We don't know the full thing. We only got the story. Then the lyric version, a version of the song that had lyrics. For the main theme of Smash Ultimate, we had lyrics for the story mode. And it said, "Come little sparks, come little sparks." I think the word sparks and spirits is the main theme of the story mode, like I mean, which makes sense because we're talking about a game where trophies or dolls, or originally, dolls came to life. We're talking about imagination. We're talking about things that are coming to life. It was always a theme in those games. So the lyrics, little sparks. So the lyrics, little sparks, makes a lot of sense because a spark is being used to start a new life for the trophies that are coming to life, which makes total friggin' sense. I mean, that's the whole point of the game. But that doesn't mean the game's not dark, because this shows a game that is both beautiful, yet it's dark and somber. So, and then it's going to have a happy ending, as usual, because that's the usual Nintendo flair. And then the assist trophies. Boy, there were some new assist trophies. And Isaac got disconfirmed, and Sarah got disconfirmed. Wow! And then there was a character from the Fatal Frame series! Seriously! What are Nintendo's other, mascots, but in terms of horror games? Because I think the first horror game was actually Eternal Darkness, and then Fatal Frame. I can understand where they're going to focus on Fatal Frame because it sold a lot more copies than Eternal Darkness, which is a really good game from what I heard. Oh my god, my fucking nose! Jesus Christ! Anyway, let's get back to the Fury. Sorry, I couldn't help it. I just like doing that. But, oh, what's this? Eat this. Okay, back to the roofing. There's that blue energy. Then there's the wings. Then there's the concealment. If you actually remember when you first saw something about Taboo, you see Taboo looking like he's curled up, almost like someone being born or being reborn or some shit like that. I'm not good with the suffering symbolism in certain games because I'm not that smart. Let's face it. But I am going to pre-purchase the game so I can get Piranha Plant as soon as I can. And then I'll play the story mode. Oh yeah. Oh, good God. Man, this franchise is dark. But the end, we can only do so much to protect things, do we? Let's get this done. When I get that game, some hell's going to be raised in that story mode. So let's hope I can save the day. Well, all of us will all be doing our part. And poor Kirby, the last surviving member, and the only one you can play as. And it also makes sense from a gameplay stand, because Kirby is from a game from Nintendo that is from games that are easy to learn and easy to beat, so it makes sense why Kirby would be the first character for you to use. Oh God, we need to hope for the best. But we can do this! I believe in everyone. And may God help them all. Anyway, this has been Timothy the Motherfucking Monster signing out. Peace! Wait a minute. If Doom Guy gets confirmed as a DLC character, then I can actually have another guy in my party. The Doom Doom guy! You know, the guy I think his true name's actually Doom? Yeah, the Doom guy. I can have him help beat Taboo. I wonder what his glory kill would be in terms of killing Taboo. Oh well, I can only dream. Bye.